CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Pioneer Curious. This is a deck tech for my third and final Grixis Abhorrent Oculus deck that I'm running in Pioneer this month, testing out different versions to see which one is the most fun and the most powerful. I would say this is my least janky version, although we still have a little bit of spice. What's our game plan? Well, we want to fill our graveyard as quickly as possible with cards like Stitcher Supplier, Overlord of the Balemark, cast as an impending 5 on turn 2. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Consider, and get an Abhorrent Oculus out as early as turn 3. Rather than go the janky route of making sure we have recursive threats from the graveyard in the form of creatures that we can also flip if we manifest dread them, we're just going to play a fair game of control magic, sort of control magic, right? Interactive magic with some kill spells, some draw spells, and we are adding Crocs of the Titan of Death's Hunger, 3 copies to give us another card that we can get back from the graveyard. Because what I found with playing this deck is it's really leans, especially the version of that I first wrote, the most janky version, which is right here. It leans hard on the Abhorrent Oculus to win the games, and if you don't have it, a lot of times you're just dirtling with 2 drops. So we've addressed that in a couple ways. There's my control build. Putting in Crocs, it gives us another card that we can get down that can win a game quickly by using our graveyard that we're filling pretty rapidly to do so. So we have 7 total cards that rely on the graveyard to come down to the battlefield. Hopefully we'll find one, and our opponent will have an answer. If they do, hopefully we'll find another one with all of our card draw. We've also filled the deck with a few more just game-ending or powerful, potent threats. Shield of the Apocalypse gives us a little bit of life gain. We do draw a lot of cards, so it's a good chance we'll gain a lot of life off this card if we get to untap with it. Mind Rack Demon, one of my old favorites. Archfiend of the Dross outclasses it for sure with its power and toughness and other text, but this does fill our graveyard with 4 cards that we can then get out another Abhorrent Oculus or another Croc. So, and a 4/5 flying trampler isn't so bad, even against, unless you're playing against the 6/6, I guess. Overlord of the Flood Pits allows us to dig for what we need by putting something in the graveyard. I mentioned Overlord of the Balemark already. It fills our graveyard quickly and also allows us to dig for more threats once we'll have to recast it, and then once we start attacking with it. Fable, just powerful card. Everyone knows all about Fable at this point. Since we've increased our threat density with things we actually want to copy with the Reflections of Kiki Jiki, I think it's an auto include at this point. Our sideboard, a little bit hodgepodge, but Thoughtseize to deal with whatever. Combo Control, Shieldred's Edict, a little bit more removal. Brotherhood's End for go-wide strategies that seem to be prevalent, mono-white humans being what we played so far the most. Leyline of the Void to fight against Arc-like Phoenix. And Glorybringer, I took out the Nicol Bolas from this build that I had in the other 2. Made me sad, but the purpose of bringing in Glorybringer from the sideboard is when our opponent plays Rest in Peace or Leyline of the Void, this makes our Abhorrent Oculus a dead card. Literally, we cannot cast it. Our Crocs at least gives us value on the front end, even if we can never recast it from the graveyard. So against those types of decks, we'll take out the Abhorrent Oculus, bring in the Glorybringers. Our opponents will have dead cards in their hand trying to fight our graveyard. We won't care about our graveyard anymore, and we will just use dragons alongside some of our other big threats to hopefully win some games. So that's my third and final Grixis Abhorrent Oculus deck for Pioneer that I'm running this month. Be on the lookout for the videos of the gameplay. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Another edition of Pioneer Curious. Thanks for watching. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. If you haven't already, please check out my website where you can read about my various commander brews, watch gameplay of my modern jank, and read my science fiction fantasy novel, The Podkind, that I'm publishing serially. And if you enjoy my content, please check me out on YouTube, Johnny Cycles. Click that subscribe button. Everybody counts. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one.